Happy morning, dear friends. Here's yours, Dr. Ajanta. Welcome to Demystify with Ajay. Dear friends, here we are in tutorial 4 of Data Science and Machine Learning series. And today we are just going to discuss on Booleans and conditions. Dear friends, Booleans named after George Boole. So take the values of true or false. Although the idea behind Boolean is rather simple, they make programming immensely more powerful. When writing programs, for instance, it's useful to consider multiple cases. If you prompt the user for information, you may want to respond differently depending upon the user's answer. So for instance, if the user give a rating 0 or 1, you may give a different response than a rating of 9 or 10. So the keyword here is if. So programming based upon multiple cases is referred to as branching. So each branch is represented by a different conditional, and conditions offer start with an if class followed by else class. So the choice of a branch is determined by Boolean depending on whether the given condition are true or false. Let me just go on to the Boolean. See here, dear friends. In short, Boolean value must be capitalized in Python. So a Boolean class object is represented by the bool keyword and has a value of true or false. Let me just see it with an example. Here we are here to make use of this boolean to classify someone as being over 18. Using this code snippet, we are just making that is over 18 is a variable string and we are just making it as a boolean value of true. And if true, that is what is the exact type of that variable. Yeah, it obviously known it is a boolean variable. And now let me just make use of something which is a non-boolean declaration. And see here, dear friends, here we are just making it as a over 19. It is a variable where we are just providing it in a single quotes as true. And see here, dear friends, it is not going to be a boolean, so it is not a valid boolean as it is in a string, that is as it is in a codes. Inside the codes it seems as string values. And next comes here, and it is also a boolean. And see here, dear friends, this over 21, yeah, it is a boolean variable where we have declared it with a value of false. And yeah, here you can just get the type of it as boolean. Next, let me just go with that logical operators. See here, dear friends, booleans may be combined with the logical operators as and or not. Okay, and here we are just going to see with some examples, and we're just coming to this as a multiple assignment. We are just giving this over 18 as true and over 21 variable as false. So let me just declare the two variables, that is multiple variables in a single line, and here we are just making both the thing to be the condition check. And here what we are just doing is we are just making is after making an individual. Now let me just make it as a combination of two functionality, that is over 18 and over 21. And we all know this AND operator would be returned true if both the operands, expressions or anything just returns true, then only the resultant of this whole expression would returns true. As we already know, that is over 18 is true function, true value, and this over 21 is false value. When we just make use of this AND operator, yeah, it is going to be the false. Okay, now let me just assume it one more thing by using OR, the logical operator OR. And see here, dear friends, as to be the thing or operator, what it just make it any one of the operand or any one of the expression, if it is true, yeah, the resultant would be true. And here, yeah, we already know this over 18 is in true function, and with this resultant of this expression we would receive the true. And next, coming to the logical operator not, and here it is the vice versa of that. If you just provide it true, yeah, we would get it as a false operator, and if it is false, yeah, it is resulted with the true. And here over 18 is valued with a boolean of true, and here by using this not operator it would return as false. And next, we are having a long expression, and kindly just have a note of it. That is, when on just making this expression, first we have to check within what is there in the parenthesis. Yeah, we are just going for this. And this over 21, yeah, we already know as false, and over 18, it is true. And when this combination of this exact parenthesis functionality, so false or true, any one value of this or any one expression is in true, yeah, our resultant would be true. And next, coming to the first one, here it is over 21. It is already having the value of false. So what is the not false? Yeah, we are just going to have it as a true. So as to the resultant, here this not false would result as true, and here with this expression with or operator, that is also comes true. And at last it is true or true, any one is true, yeah, we would be resulted with the true. And kindly just have a look of it, yeah, our expression for this individual assumption, yeah, it is resulted with true. Okay, next is a comparison operator. See here, dear friends, Python objects may be compared using a variety of symbols that evaluate true Boolean. So here we are just having less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, equivalent, not equivalent. And have a note of it, that is a single equal or double equal symbol are often confused. So the single equal symbol is an assignment symbol. So if, for an example, if we just write what is this, x equal 3. So this seems as like you are assigning an integer 3 to the x variable. And when just coming to the double equal symbol, so this makes a comparison. So when on just making x double equal 3, it just checks to see whether x is equivalent to 3. So the result of x equivalent to 3 will be in the true or false functionality. Okay, let me just go with the exact example with some functionality on comparison operator. Okay, the first one, yeah, here we are having the age which is equal 20. So here we are assigning the value 20 as an integer value 20 to the variable age. And next, kindly have a look of it, whether the age is less than 13. So it just check whether the age variable is less than 13 or not. And obviously, yeah, we know that as age is 20, the exact expression which is age is less than 13 would result with a false. Okay, now let me just go on to the next one, which is the a comparison with a logical operator. See here, dear friends, we are already know that is age is a variable which it just has the 20 as the integer value. So now we are just checking with two functionality. One is age is greater than or equal to 20, and age is less than or equal to 21. Now see here, dear friends, as we know age is 20, so here the age variable equal to 20, yeah, it just going to give us a true. And the next expression, age is less than or equal to 21. So it is not going to exceed 21. So here also it is a true functionality, and with this expression, that is both as a condition of this and operator, both the operands are in true, so we would result out with true. And yeah, next the code snippet, it just shows whether the exact age is not equal to 21. Yeah, obviously it is not equal to 21 because the age variable we have already assigned with the value 20. So here it just resulted with true or false, and as this is true, yeah, it is not equal to 21, so it is resulted with true. And next again it going to result us with the true or false only. And see here, dear friends, this is an equivalent symbol, so the age variable, it just check whether the exact variable is equivalent to 19 or not. And kindly have a note of it, as it is not equivalent, it just gives you the false. See, the double equal sign or the equivalent operator is very important in Python. It allows us to determine whether two objects are equal. You can now address the question of whether, see here, dear friends, 6 is equivalent to 6.0. Yeah, you can just have a while to think of it. See here, dear, before just going it into this may come as a bit of surprise. And 6 and 6.0 are different data types, but they are equivalent. So why would that be happens? See, since 6 and 6.0 are equivalent mathematically, it makes sense that they would be equivalent in Python, even though the types are different. Let us just execute it. See here, we are just getting the true. So the mathematical answer is yes. Python often conforms to mathematical truth even with integer division. You can conclude that it's possible for different data types to have equivalent objects. And now let me just see the another. See, actually here we are just making the equivalent check for a string. And see here, this is can't be, because this is not a mathematical equivalent. This is not even checking with the mathematical condition, because one, it is in integer, and another it is in string, where even though this is the exact different types, yeah, here you emphasize that different types usually do not have equivalent objects. And in general, it's a good idea to cast, even though you can just object as the same type before testing it, or yeah, you can just make over it, it's not a problem. So but as to this resultant of this exact code snippet, see here, dear friends, this is 6, it is mathematically, it is not equivalent to the string value of 6. And next comes an expression. See here, yeah, as we have just seen it before, now we are just having a long big expression with the logical operators. And yeah, let me just go with here. See, age is greater than or equal to 20 and age is less than 30, or age is greater than or equal to 30 and age is less than 40. So let me just, actually I have already given you the exact snip of it, but anyhow, let I just explain it one by one. So what we just do first, let me just assign the exact Boolean functionality of each and every experence, that is operands. So then we just apply the logical operator. Okay, now age is greater than or equal to 20. Yeah, it's true. Age is less than 30. Yeah, it's true. And age is greater than or equal to 30. No, it is not. False. And age is less than 40. Yeah, it's true. So now with this, yeah, we are just having one more set of parenthesis evaluation. So here what we just going to do is true and true. Yeah, as we are with and operator, both the operands are true, so we would be resulted with true. And here the false and true, so any one of it is not true, would be resulted with false. And then to the whole, yeah, we are with the or operator, and here any one is true, the resulted will be true. So, and to the same, yeah, you can also have it in the sense of, yeah, see here, you can just on the whole, when on just making this, yeah, you can make use of this multiple expression, that is the age which is less than or equal to 20 and less than 12, 30. And to the same expression, see how it has been written as in the 16th cell. Yeah, now it is age is less than or equal to 30 and less than 40. So with this functionality, we are getting the result as true. So, although the parentheses in the preceding code line are not strictly required, they made the code more readable. A good rule of thumb is use parentheses for the clarity. But by completing this, yeah, you have practiced using different comparison operator. Fine. Let me just make it for the string, dear friends. See here, dear friends, Python uses the convention of alphabetical order to make sense of these comparison. Think of a dictionary. When comparing two words, the word that comes later in the dictionary is considered greater than the word that comes before. So, with that keeping in that mind, kindly just make over this exact exercise, that is the code snippet, whether the string A is less than the string C. Yeah, obviously it is true. And the next one, yeah, you can also give a full length of the string, that is New York and San Francisco. And see here, dear friends, New York, that is the word N would just comes before the word yes. So this resulted with false. So, with this exercise, you have learned how to compare strings and using comparison operator, dear friends. And let me just see with the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.